Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the GVT show. I'm your host, Goma Victor Hines, and as always, it's a pleasure to have you here with me. So the domestic part of the season has come to an end. The domestic leagues all around Europe have reached their respective conclusions, except for the Serie A, who do have one match left to play, but it's practically gone. Now the league table does not lie. You know where your respective clubs ended up by the time the final whistle was blown on the 2019-20 league season. You know your weaknesses, you know your club's strengths, the areas that need improvements. And now with the transfer window officially open, clubs can get down to business and start preparing for the 2020-21 season. Now, there's been a number of movements so far, and in this video, I'm going to be giving you the transfer roundup, what's been going on ever since the transfer window officially opened. So, without wasting any more time, let's jump into today's video. Alright, so let's start off this video in Manchester, the blue part of Manchester in particular, and that is Manchester City. Now, out with Leroy Sané and in with Ferran Torres. A couple of weeks ago, Leroy Sané sealed his long-awaited move from Manchester City to Bayern Munich, and there was a void left in Pep Guardiola's side. However, it seems the citizens have already found the perfect replacement or near-perfect replacement for the German international. Enter 20-year-old Spanish winger Ferran Torres. Who is Ferran Torres? Ferran Torres is 20 years old. He plays for Valencia. He is fast, tricky, can score goals, and can set up his teammates. Take this from me. I've watched the lad play, and he is an exciting player. Manchester City fans have reason to be excited about this signing. Now, a 27 million fee was agreed between Valencia and Manchester City. Personal terms already agreed, and the move is imminent. He is going to be a citizen, perhaps even by the time before the week comes to an end. So there is reason to celebrate on that avenue. Now, we all know that Manchester City has had defensive frailties this past season. They still had one of the best defensive records in the league. However, they let in too many goals, which cost them the Premier League trophy. Now, they have moved a step closer to rectifying that problem next season. They have agreed a 40 million fee with Bournemouth for English defender Nathan Ake. The former Chelsea player is regarded by many as one of the Premier League's best defenders. Of course, they got relegated, but he was their star player, and Bournemouth fans will be the first to accept that he was their best player. He's been their best player for quite some time now. Manchester United were in for Nathan Ake, but all of a sudden, they just disappeared. They just went out of the wind. So it looks like he will be moving to Manchester City. Now, Manchester City have the likes of Aymeric Laporte. You have Otamendi. But look at these stats. There's this one stat that I have to say is going to make Manchester City fans more exciting. In the 146 Premier League games that he has featured in his career, he has made no single error leading to goal. And imagine, he's been playing for a Bournemouth side who spend most of their games in their own halves. Now him going to Manchester City, where he will be spending most of the time on the halfway line and seeing the likes of Kun Aguero, De Bruyne, Ferran Torres, Riyad Mahrez attacking the opponents, this man is going to turn up Manchester City. Is going to improve the defense, and having Aymeric Laporte and Nathan Ake in that central defense, I think makes Manchester City much better defensively. So for Manchester City, there are your signings. Ferran Torres, a done deal. Nathan Ake, perhaps still a lot of work to be done, but if everything goes right, he is going to be a Manchester City player. Alright, so after recently sealing qualification to next season's UEFA Champions League, Manchester United have been making moves as they prepare for one hell of a 2020-21 season. Now, I think we'll start off with the most evident and pronounced transfer saga that's going on, which is the Jadon Sancho transfer saga from Dortmund to Manchester United. A couple of weeks ago, we heard that Dortmund had rejected an 89 million euro offer from Manchester United for Jadon Sancho. But recently, from what I'm hearing, is that they are set to accept a 60 million euro offer for Jadon Sancho, but will eventually raise to 100 million. Now, I think that this is a fair set of negotiations given the post-pandemic financial situation. Now, there's going to be installments which could raise up to 100 million, and that is what the ongoing talks and negotiations are going on about between Manchester United and Borussia Dortmund. A structure for the installments. How are you going to raise that 60 million to 100 million? But Borussia Dortmund want the deal to be finalized as quickly as possible before August the 10th, before their players start coming in, and they want their squad finalized before they start preseason and start thinking about the next season. Manchester United will want the same. They'll want to lock down Jadon Sancho and start aiming for other transfer targets. Now, Jadon Sancho has been sending Manchester United fans into a frenzy. Recently, he tweeted a photo of him and Marcus Rashford while he was promoting a new Nike campaign, and Manchester United fans are going bizarre over that tweet, saying that it's almost imminent, you're making me go crazy. A number of replies have been going on his account. You can go and check it out, the recent Jadon Sancho tweet, and you can get all that from there. But this looks like a deal which is imminently going to go through. Now, Manchester United are also eyeing defensive reinforcement. There's been questions over Manchester United's defense, even despite the fact that they had the third best defense in the league. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is looking for a long-term partner for Harry Maguire, and he has actually pointed out Pau Torres. Now, many of you will not know who Pau Torres is, but he plays for Villarreal, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants to bring him to Old Trafford, after he helped Villarreal seal 5th place. Now, they'll have to shrug off competition from FC Barcelona, who are also interested in the Spanish defender, Spanish 23-year-old defender, and they will look to try and sign him if a move for Eric Garcia, who plays for Manchester City, falls through. Now, he is a very good defender. From the reviews and from all the comments that I've heard about Pau Torres, he seems to be a solid defender and could actually work out as a long-term partner for Harry Maguire. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants a left-footed centre-back. Harry Maguire is right-footed, and he wants a central defense that has defenders that are both-footed. One who is left-footed and one who is right-footed. So Pau Torres, I don't know why I gave that name, bro. So Pau Torres could be another potential transfer for Manchester United. Now, one transfer which has come out of nowhere is Raúl Jiménez to Manchester United. Now, a report came out late last night that Jiménez could possibly be on his way to Manchester United after Wolves signed his replacement. Wolves went on to sign Paulinho, who plays for SC Braga and had one hell of a season, scoring 25 goals and assisting 9 times. Now, Raúl Jiménez is a top striker in his own in his defense. He's a top striker, scored 20 goals this season and had 9 assists. So him to Manchester United would make sense, but do they really want to go in and sign Raúl Jiménez, given the fact that you have Mason Greenwood in there, you have Anthony Martial in there, and then possibly having Jadon Sancho coming in there? Now, I won't lie, Raúl Jiménez to Manchester United would be one hell of a signing, and he would fit perfectly into the system. But when you have the likes of Anthony Martial, then you have Mason Greenwood, who just keeps on giving Ole Gunnar Solskjaer a headache and making him question whether he should go in and sign another forward. Why would you want to bring in Raúl Jiménez? All right, fine, the competition, but bringing Jadon Sancho should be enough. Should be enough to create that competition amongst the front three. But that is what is going on right now. There are rumors, it is gaining momentum, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens over the course of the next few days. Alright, now away from Manchester, Chelsea are getting closer to signing German international Kai Havertz from Bayer Leverkusen. Official talks are ongoing between the two clubs. Chelsea are ready to pay 80 million for Kai Havertz, but the discussion now is how much are they willing to go beyond the 80 million. The add-ons clause is being discussed as we speak. Now, personal terms have already been agreed between Chelsea and Kai Havertz. He is eager to join Frank Lampard, Chelsea, and the whole project, and would sign a contract up until 2025 if the two clubs can reach an agreement. Now, this looks like a deal which is imminently going to go through as well. Now, one other Chelsea player making headlines is Willian, who is contemplating his future. After the FA Cup against Arsenal this Saturday, he will officially be a free agent. And from what we hear, he has already received 3 official offers. One from FC Barcelona, who are willing to pay him the money that he wants, another from Chelsea, and the third from Inter Miami. Now, Arsenal still are eyeing Willian, but it will be a case of Are they going to be able to pay the wages that he wants? And also, does he really want to go to Arsenal? So Willian is another player who is still contemplating his future, and I'm sure we're still going to hear a lot more stories about him in the near future. And finally, Arsenal and Philippe Coutinho. We've known for some time now that Arsenal have been interested in the Brazilian. He's had rather an up and down career ever since leaving Liverpool. Now, from what we hear, Arsenal are ready to sign him on loan from FC Barcelona. And if the reports are true, then FC Barcelona and Arsenal are talking about how they're going to split the burden of Philippe Coutinho's wages. And if they can come to a consent, then who knows, he could actually be at the Emirates at the start of the 2020-21 season. So looks like we're about out of time. Now, to round off this transfer video, Inter Milan are interested in signing Alexis Sanchez from Manchester United. He is currently on loan at Inter Milan, and Manchester United are willing to part ways with Alexis Sanchez for the right fee. Now, Alexis Sanchez is on this big money contract at Manchester United, the highest paid Premier League player. He's on around £400,000 per week. Now, Inter Milan really want to sign him, but they are kind of scared of that wage bill. They've been splitting the cost between Manchester United and Inter Milan this season to keep up his wages. Now, if Alexis Sanchez really wants to stay at Inter Milan, by the looks of it, he is so happy and really wants to return to Manchester United, then Inter Milan will be willing to pay the fee that Manchester United wants, as long as he is willing to take a wage cut. And if that happens, then he could be an official Inter Milan player by next season. But we'll just have to wait and see whether that does happen or not. Now, that is where we're going to round up today's transfer video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You can leave in the comments any transfer rumors or movements that I may have missed. It will be good to learn from you guys as well. But for now, I'd like to wish you guys a very good weekend. Leave a like if you did enjoy this video. Subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys all next time. Peace out for now.